right, guys. Well, happy May. Today's May 7th, I believe.
Yes, it is.
It's also my birthday month, in case you guys did not know.
My birthday month as well.
Yeah, it is your birthday too. I forgot about that. So 2 days apart.
Yeah.
So today we're going to talk a little bit, about what we usually talk about, which is mainly San Diego.
San Diego happenings, a little bit of real estate.
A little bit of real estate, a little bit what's going
stats,
on in the city.
Some numbers.
Some good things, some bad things, and everything in between.
Yeah.
So well, we start this usually by getting into what's going on in San Diego. Then we work our way into real estate. And if you guys have questions along the way, feel free to put them in the chat. We'll be happy to answer them for you and go from there. And if you're ever looking to buy or sell in San Diego, we're always here to help you out.
I love that you put that in there in the first 30 seconds of
shameless
this YouTube
plug.
It is not. That is. There is no shame.
There's
in
no
that.
shame in that.
Yes.
So.
We got to tell people.
Yes. Okay. So we're going to get into some local happenings here. And also let us know where you guys are watching from. We always like to know if you guys are local here in San Diego or somewhere in between.
Now's the time on the live stream where Bern shares his screen and I fill the time by talking about something.
Good time filling.
Guys, you would think that I would come up with something beforehand. Oh, you were so fast today.
I was very fast.
Woo!
I'm getting better.
Look at this. So, all right. You knew I had nothing.
No, she had nothing to report.
So, nothing to report.
So things going on in San Diego. So I thought this was interesting. Sports Illustrated is doing this new women's games.
Yeah.
I guess they're like basketball, volleyball, all
That's what I want to know what the sports are. Not rugby. No rugby.
I'm not sure what I just saw this today, so I'm a little bit behind on this one. But they're going to play it at Front Wave Arena, is what it sounds like, up in Oceanside. So this is the first ever Sports Illustrated women's games.
That's cool.
So it's cool. Maybe this will be a new thing they do every year. I'm not sure if it's going throughout the whole country, but they are doing it in Oceanside at least for part of it. So.
And what time of year is that going to be?
I think it was new. It was in October. So.
This is news to me.
Yeah, this just happened, so I don't really
giving me the scoop.
It doesn't even say the date, but I think I looked it up online earlier and it said October. So keep an eye out for that if you're interested in that. Another event coming to Oceanside Arena. They've had
that's cool.
Front Wave Arena in Oceanside.
Yes.
So they've had a lot of events there from the San Diego Clippers G League team. They had that Olympics one with the Simone Biles that
the gymnastics showcase.
Daughter went to exactly. Yeah. So and then they have a San Diego Strike Force, which also plays indoor arena football. There.
So. You could fit rugby in there.
You could.
Size-wise,
you could pretty much play any
sport.
Actually, because the Arena Football League is a much smaller field than a normal football field.
Yeah.
So I don't think you could play like a regulation rugby game there.
Okay.
Unfortunately. So
well, that's what we have Snapdragon for.
That's right. But if you're looking for the Sports Illustrated women's games, it'll be in Oceanside.
Very cool.
Later this year.
Very cool.
Okay, what else we got here? This is for all you travelers out there. If you were unaware, you've probably heard about this for the last 5 years?
Well, 20 years ago is actually when it went in. It was proposed 20 years ago. They really tried to give Americans a lot of time to get their affairs in order and get the real ID. But everybody hates going to the DMV. I don't blame people. Putting it off. The deadline is here. And
it just passed.
Was it yesterday, perhaps?
I believe so.
And I still think plenty of people did not go and get a real ID. So
you have a real ID?
No, I don't. I have a passport and I have a driver's license.
I have a real ID.
I don't.
But mine had expired. Like my other one expired, so I was like, I might as well get the real ID.
Oh no, I didn't do it.
But apparently, you can travel
to avoid
without the real ID, even if you don't have your passport.
Yes, they said
at least for now.
So they've walked it back a little bit. They really put the fear in you about not being able to even board a plane. But now they've said, well, you still can. You might just have a little bit of a longer screening process while going through TSA. I'll just take my passport. Yeah. And my whole family has passports. So that's what we'll do.
A way to do it.
Yeah.
So if you don't have a real ID, don't sweat about it too much. Apparently it doesn't really matter. So
it does, but it also kind of doesn't. Yeah.
Okay, next thing we have here. I thought this was just an Instagram reel on this somewhat recently.
You did, just a few days ago.
A new California bill could push last call at bars until 4 a.m. in certain areas, as long as it's in
on certain days.
Hospitality zone on weekends and holidays.
Yeah.
This will not affect my life in too many ways.
I was just about to say the same thing. I'm like, sure, go for it. Stay open until 4 a.m.
I mean, if you want to be if you're visiting at the Gas Lamp and want to stay up till 4 o'clock,
yes,
go for it.
So that's 2 hours later. 2 hours, 2 hours later.
2 hours. It's usually you don't even know what time it closes.
No, I don't. I'm never out till 2 a.m. anymore.
No, I don't even really see midnight most.
No, I
Year's.
occasionally do.
New Year's, I think I sometimes.
Oh, yeah,
see
there
it.
you go.
There you go. That's one day.
Your Christmas party.
That's true. That is one
When
day.
there's
but I am not
karaoke
at
happening.
A bar when that
Yes,
happens
that's
usually,
very
so.
true. So people are saying, let me say, just people are saying the positives for this will be increased revenue, increased tourism access,
Bars
whatever.
can make more money longer
Yeah.
and that sort of thing. So
And then the cons that people are pushing back with is noise, drunk driving.
that's a big one.
What else? Sorry.
But I guess they want them to be in zones where you don't need
Yeah.
cars. But granted, people could still probably
Sure.
have a
People,
car close
people
by.
are likely still driving. I
So
would say.
I'm curious. I think this was actually just going to the committee very recently, but I have not heard an update on whether it's going through or not. So we'll find that out. And if you guys are in favor of 4 a.m. last call or 2 a.m., let me know.
If you just need those 2 extra hours.
Yes. Nothing
Let
good.
me know what you're doing.
Nothing
Nothing
happens
good after midnight.
12 o'clock
really.
for the most part, and especially after 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I'll just say that. Okay. Another downtown related item. City of San Diego's hotel tax goes into effect on May 1st. You may have heard about this a few years ago when we actually had voted for the hotel tax for the San Diego Chargers new stadium, and then got voted down. But then I guess it got enacted for other reasons, and now it just went into effect on May 1st. So we've always had a hotel tax. Now the tax is just higher. Obviously, if you're not staying at a hotel, it's not going to affect you too much, but it's definitely going to cost you more to stay at a hotel in San Diego going forward.
You may not even notice. I mean, if they bake that into the
I think it went from 10% to like, or 10.5 to 11.75 to 12. It depends on how close you are to the convention center, because a lot of the funds going for this hotel tax will go to convention center upgrades as well as homelessness, and I think road fixes. I know everyone loves to complain about the roads.
Yeah, everybody wants road
which I
fixes.
actually, maybe in the metro area is a little worse. I don't find the roads to be terrible.
No, but we're out
County.
in like a North County sort of newer construction is still newer.
Yes.
The roads have
but
not.
I guess the metro areas like Claremont, the North Parks, the downtown.
Those are much older neighborhoods. They have seen a lot more wear and tear on the roads down there, I think. So,
I feel like North County in general, roads aren't terrible.
No,
for the most part.
they're not.
Except
That's
for
what I'm saying. Like
patch of road by Black Mountain and Twin Trails Road. Right
Twin Trails?
Twin Trails Road.
Twin Trails Road.
Which is awful for some reason all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, shoot. I just crossed that one out. Okay, that's fine.
Well, what was it? Could we still talk about it? Which one was
no,
it?
that was the one I just exited out.
Okay.
The one I went to. Okay. The San Diego Civic Center, downtown San Diego, they're proposing a 6-block revamp of this whole area down there, which I thought, at least the renderings that I see, if you see the rendering right here,
it looks lovely.
Renderings always look good.
Yeah.
The real life scenario is sometimes different.
Yes.
But if they do end up doing this, it's going to be mostly privately funded, it sounds like.
Which is wild. The wonderful Prebis Foundation that we have here, right? Is that my saying that right?
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
They've poured so much money.
And they
into
bought
the
a building
city of San
next
Diego.
door to it too. I think that
I
they're
think
going
so,
to
right?
help be
Yeah,
part
so
of this whole transformation.
Yeah, there's a block across the street as well. That's a portion of the revamp,
and
they want it to be very pedestrian friendly.
Pedestrian friendly. Have like a little courtyard area where they can put like an ice skating rink or have a fence out in front
love
of it.
an ice skating rink.
I just feel like
Holiday
it's very
ice
festive.
skating rink is great for you. They're also talking about some residential, as far as towers with some commercial underneath.
Right. Possibly a hotel. I think they also mentioned there. So it could be a nice little refresh to that area, because that area, probably not my favorite area of downtown.
It just doesn't seem like there's much going on. I know a lot of it are like government buildings, like are sort of not city hall, but what am I trying to say? Like sort of government buildings down there. Yeah.
They have the Civic Theater down there.
The Civic Theater is great.
Comedians go down there.
Yes.
Shows.
I saw Nate Bargatze there.
I saw oh, you did?
Yes. Like 2 years ago.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It was awesome.
I love Nate Bargatze.
I know.
He's always all over my Instagram feed.
Yeah, no, he's
I
great.
saw Jerry Seinfeld there.
Oh,
like 5
that's
years
a
ago,
huge deal.
But even that it could use a little refresh,
a touch up, probably.
So
yeah.
Anyways, if this does happen, I think it would be probably a good thing for. Obviously, downtown has a few issues that we all know about, but hopefully this could be a start of revitalizing.
And again, this would be majority privately funded.
Yes, because San Diego's broke, so they don't have any money to really revamp these, these projects.
Sugarcoat it.
I tell it like it is.
Yeah. Yeah. And I know that's what people like to get up in arms about, is like, what are they planning? Another another, something more construction. We can't even afford it. Yada, yada,
Yeah.
yada. So, hey, somebody else is going to foot the
Someone else
bill
can
on
pay for
this.
it. I don't think anybody's
So,
gonna have too much
so
problem
let's
with it.
say
as long
go
as
for it. Let's
makes
say go for it. Yeah.
downtown San Diego better, hopefully.
I saw a comment over there
Okay, let's see.
from Italy.
Oh, is our friend?
Yes.
Hi, Margie.
Hi,
from Naples.
Margie.
You guys are awesome, Margie. So we're gonna have a call with you. I think it was a Monday we discussed. So we're
I
looking.
can't wait. Oh my gosh, your
forward to
two
that.
dogs are so cute.
Oh, is that the picture?
I
there?
think
Nice.
so. Like maybe a Shiba Inu or how cool.
Just wanted
Wow.
to say you guys are awesome.
Oh,
Thank you, Margie.
you.
We look forward to chatting with you.
Thanks for checking in
I know
from
it's
Italy.
late there for you. What I think 9:30 there, something like that.
Is that a 9-hour time
pretty late.
difference? Well, cool. I love it. And Bern's always looking forward to somebody tuning in overseas.
I do.
He's always like,
we want,
whether you're here in the area or in another country, and I'm always like, oh,
and now we have someone from another country. At the moment,
yes. So I'll zip my lip then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. What else do we got? If you guys have any other questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. And make sure you guys follow us on Instagram. We have our Instagram page that we've been growing over the last 6 months or so. North County SD kind of covers everything going on in North County specifically, but also some bigger events that happen in San Diego. So we've grown to 38. We just hit 38,000 followers. Here.
Is that bonkers or what? I need to start posting more. Burn scoops me though. I come in and I'm like, fast. Oh, I was gonna, and you know, I already posted that one this morning.
I know.
Darn.
I'm very fast.
How early are you doing? 7 a.m.?
No, I was here. I mean, it only takes me about 20 minutes.
You are so fast. Yes.
Glad
Good job.
Speed impresses you.
Good job.
Okay, let's see what other topics we have here. This one. So I just did a video on the HighSpeed rail, but this
just
came out
a couple days ago,
recently,
and I was so excited about that.
There's a cat on my screen. Okay. U.S. will not pay for California high-speed rail, Trump says.
Yes.
So, I mean, they're already paying for at least
there's a portion of it
that's already
near
occurring.
Bakersfield.
But I guess extending it to other areas of California, like specifically San Diego.
I hadn't even heard that San Diego was really included as much as that one portion.
Well, it's definitely, that was phase 2 of it. I guess phase
2.
1 is the one that's kind of occurring now. And
right.
then if it all would go to well and not cost $1 trillion, then
the ultimate goal was to have a bullet train style train from Los Angeles to San Francisco that would get you there in about 3 hours, which would be amazing.
I think it would be great for this. I mean, we were just talking about Italy here.
Yeah.
How the train system in Europe is fantastic. And the US train systems are not great.
Garbaggio.
And this has been a problem for a very long time.
Yeah.
And I think it would be actually a good thing. Granted, if it costs $1 trillion, maybe it might not be worth it. But
is there some other way to go about funding it? I mean, we are the fourth.
Why don't you just get his buddy Elon to pay for it? That could work out.
If you just put a big Tesla logo on the side and we say, hey, that's free advertising.
But I think it would, if it could be done and done semi-affordably, I think it would be a very good thing.
I think so too. I mean, public transportation done well is something that can be like a total game changer for entire communities.
Because we actually had access to that. Like everyone complains about the traffic. Do you think traffic would be better or worse if we had
I think traffic would be better. I think environmentally it would be better, right? I mean, fewer cars on the road.
I think it's just way more fun to travel by train than by car.
I love traveling by train. It's not super cheap though. I wish
again, nobody asks us either, so it's fine.
Yeah.
We got another question here. There's Margie.
Yes, thanks,
Margie. Talk to you soon. Love you guys. Keep doing what you're doing. Okay, go to bed, Margie. It's too late for you. But thanks for tuning in. Deborah Rogan, I pray to be moving there in the near future if it's God's will. Deborah. Well, Deborah, if you need help with anything with your move here, please feel free to reach out.
Yes. It is a great place to live. Yes, for sure.
You probably won't be traveling by train, at least not yet. So,
and that probably. I was going to say that could be a great segue into the one about Zillow. Or you want to wait till you want to move on to?
Let's go to that one first.
Yeah.
Okay. So you may have read this recently. This was in the San Diego Union Tribune and a few other publications. Zillow forecasts San Diego home values to drop for the first time
in years. Dun, dun, dun.
So did it say when the last time home prices actually dropped? I guess maybe for a minute during the pandemic they dropped.
Yeah.
And then they shot up.
And this isn't rocket. This is like a 1.1%.
Yeah. It's like everyone's expecting prices to drop, 20+%.
Right.
As of now, the only person that's predicting home prices to drop right now is Zillow. Everybody else seem to be
Holding
projecting
steady with
steady or
yeah.
slight increases in home prices. So we're somewhere in between -1% to +3%, depending on who you talk to. So I would actually not be shocked to see prices come back down to earth a little bit in the next 6 months. I think we talked about this a little bit last week too.
We did.
Inventory is definitely up. It's probably the highest we've been in quite some time. If you look at our inventory tracker here.
Oh,
so this is over, let's do the last 5 years.
Couldn't wait to get to the charts.
So this
and
is just
graphs.
on a monthly. I love charts and graphs. So this is definitely the highest inventory we've had since in the last 5 years. So 3 months supply of inventory, if you just means higher the number it is, the more homes are on the market essentially. And right now we're at the highest mark we've been in since pre-2000, pre-COVID basically.
And the numbers are showing that homes are staying on the market a little bit longer
which
as
is
well.
Probably the biggest reason why homes, the inventory is up is because they're just taking longer to sell.
Yes.
When used to sell in 5 days, now they're taking 3 weeks, 4 weeks sometimes, depending on the neighborhood and the price points, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So if you're out there to sell your house, just know it's not going to sell as quickly as it has unless you price it like super low.
Yeah.
And even then, I feel like sometimes people are just waiting through a weekend just to see how it plays out.
Right.
Like you'll get in a multiple offer situation, then people just back out. It's like, I'm not doing multiple offers, because then I'll just drive up the price. So, so just keep that in mind when you're out there house hunting or selling your house in San Diego. We'll get into some real estate stats in a second, but I just want to show you this. So this was a study from Realtor.com. Shows you need to earn $285,000 a year to afford a median price home in San Diego. We did an Instagram reel on this one recently, and a lot of comments on that one.
People were very opinionated about this.
Because I think this was a 73% increase compared to 2019.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure people's salaries did not go up 70%.
Yes. And we were $258,000 sounds like a lot. We were not even at the top of the list. I think we were.
No, I think San Francisco, Los Angeles was higher, and maybe one other
Los
place.
Angeles, San Jose was up at the tippy top, even above San Francisco, with a median income of what you needed to earn was above 300,000.
Yeah, even LA. I thought LA was a little closer to us, but they were like 300 something.
Were they really?
For as far as what median.
Okay, I knew San Francisco and San Jose were for sure.
So just if you are planning to move to San Diego, you can still afford a house if you make less than that.
Of course.
But obviously, price accordingly. If you're at 150,000, $500,000 to $700,000 probably most likely. So just keep that.
Oh, it says right there in the front, fourth most expensive market in the nation.
There you go.
I can read.
There it is.
Yes.
And they had the list here somewhere of the other ones. Okay, here we go.
San Jose, San Francisco, Los Angeles.
Seattle, Tacoma's up there too. $206,000.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, $315 for Los Angeles.
LA, wow.
Highlight this so it looks better. There you go. $370 for San Jose, $263 for San Francisco. Oh, why does it say 260 number 2 and then it says $315 for Los Angeles? I don't know. Either way, they're ahead of San Diego.
Yes.
So just know that if you're looking to move to San Diego. Okay, now we're going to talk a little bit about my favorite things, stats. Courtney's favorite thing to talk about. I was going to pick up a few neighborhoods here. So this is April stats. This comes out every month, usually around the 5th of the month. We're at the 7th. So this is Rancho Bernardo West. If you see, they're up 5.9%. So Rancho Bernardo West is like
Forest
Ranch and Del Sur. So if you are familiar with that, they're up 5.9% year to date. And then for condos in town, which I'm always surprised by this one. We talked about this last month too. How if you want a deal on a townhome or condo in Forest Ranch or Del Sur, they're down 16%.
Yeah.
So
and they've got some nice ones over there.
Especially the area right around Forest Ranch by the shopping center.
Yes,
I like that little community over there.
I do too.
So
I love the ones that face the green space where they do that fall festival.
Yeah.
I wish my parents
they have some
would.
great trees in Forest Ranch.
Yes, they do. They did a great job with all of the landscaping.
Whoever designed the
area.
landscaping there did an excellent job.
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
So yeah, it's interesting. A few other neighborhoods here. This one was interesting. Poway down 10.9% year to date compared to this time last year. So 142 last year to 1265. And there's more homes for sale. What's the inventory right now? So inventory is up from 43 this time last year to 108 this year.
That's wild.
So Poway, another place to look at if you're looking for a home, because the month supply of inventory, 4.3 months. I haven't seen anything in the 4s in a while, I feel like. So
did you bring up Scripps Ranch?
I didn't. We can get up there. We can get them all up here. This is
I'd
just
be-
ones I had so far. I'll go through these ones first. And when, if you guys want to see a specific
okay.
neighborhood, put it in the comments and I'll pop it up on the screen so you can check it out. Sorry. Carlsbad, Southeast. This is like La Costa-ish area. They're up 4.4%, 2 million. So that one's still going pretty strong.
Yep.
Month supply of inventory is actually down 2.1 right there. So that one's still going strong. Carmel Valley, everyone's favorite one to talk about. This one is up 2%, not huge compared to last year,
but still holding steady there.
And month supply of inventory is a little bit up from last year, 2.4 versus 1.8.
And you did a video about Carmel Valley, no, a YouTube video.
Oh, I did a
not
YouTube
too
video.
long
Not too
ago.
long ago.
Someone had asked me, how does Carmel Valley just retain its value? How does it?
I mean, it's location, it's the schools.
It's the schools.
I mean, location is very, very
good.
And it's just a good looking neighborhood.
Yes.
Just,
but in a condensed area, I mean, they've got
is.
shopping, amenities, the location, and the schools are broadly really.
It's tough to match what Carmel Valley has compared. I mean, a lot of areas like Del Sur and Forest Ranch I feel like are very similar.
Yeah.
It's just the location isn't quite as good.
Yeah.
Different school
You're still close to the coast,
Yeah.
but not directly on the coast.
Correct.
You can still get a house with some yard space. I mean, Carmel Valley is,
And then here's Rancho Penasquitas, 92129. We are up. Oh no, we're down 1.2% compared to this time last year. Month supply of inventory still super low there, so I'm a little surprised the prices have gone down a drop there, but that one's relatively flat for the most part. But the condo's down 9.1%. So if you're looking for that,
hey,
month supply of inventory 3.6. So yeah, condos, townhomes. I feel like that might be where the value is right now for a lot of these neighborhoods is condos and townhomes versus the single families that always seem to retain their value in even in a down market sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. If you guys want to see any other neighborhoods, let me know. Put them in. Oh, you wanted to see Scripps Ranch. Let's check that one.
I was just curious.
Where are you, Scripps Ranch? There it is. A little sliver. This one is down 3%.
A little bit.
3.9%. Kind of zoom in on this a little bit. It's kind of small. There you go. Down 3.9% from 177 to 1709, basically.
Yeah.
Month supply of inventory, a little bit higher, 2.6 versus 1.2. So I would say, relatively, actually almost 4%. That's not a small number. And then let's check their townhomes and condo, down 2.5%.
Okay.
Which you always think, I thought when prices are high and interest rates high, that townhomes and condos might be a little bit more in demand just because more people can afford them.
Right.
But apparently not so much.
Apparently not. I love Scripps Ranch. I think it's a nice area.
Let's see. Any other neighborhoods you want to take a peek at?
That was my request.
Okay, let's check San Marcos real fast.
Sure.
92078, which is favorite part of San Marcos.
Up a little
11%.
bit. Wow.
Huh. I was actually surprised by that.
Maybe it's because you really pumped everybody up about all the
I do
new
talk
construction.
About San Marcos a lot.
The new construction up there at Cal State San Marcos. People are excited. They want to get up there.
The townhomes are down slightly at 2.7%. This is just the south San Marcos.
Yeah.
San Alejo Hills area. And month supply of inventory actually down compared to last year. I mean, that's a good reason why the prices are up there.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that. If there's any other neighborhoods you want me to pop on the screen real fast, let me know. And then we have, there's Margie again. You're welcome, Margie. Looking forward to chatting with you. And just a reminder, just make sure you follow us on Instagram because we post new things going on in San Diego all the time, from new restaurants, new developments, real estate news, and everything in between.
We talked a lot about Culinary Dropout. You and I both
I went,
got to go.
Went, right? What did you think?
I thought the food was very good. I said my one complaint is that the service staff doesn't wear any type of uniform. They just wear regular clothes. So I had a hard time figuring out who worked there and who didn't.
Well, whoever came up to you probably.
But there were people in and out of the kitchen, and then somebody would walk slowly past your table, and I thought, do they work here and they're checking on me, or is it somebody?
What did you get to eat?
We had the crispy rice tuna. Oh, it was so good. Okay. It was delicious. And then we shared the chopped chicken salad And we also had the shrimp, the fried shrimp and zucchini.
You didn't get the little pretzel things?
No,
Oh
we
my
didn't.
God, those
I
are
can't
so good.
do all. It's
was a
cheese,
lot.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better for like just an appetizer.
Yeah,
type thing.
yeah. I could eat maybe like one.
If you're
of those.
unfamiliar, Culinary Dropout opened in the Del Mar Highlands Shopping Center in Carmel Valley last Wednesday.
Yeah.
So new spot here. I was super excited about
Yes.
it. I think it'll be a very popular spot here.
Everyone was very nice. The service was quick. I got a delicious cocktail. That was so tasty. It would have.
Which one did you get? You gotta
It
tell
was called a
people.
room service. I think
Okay.
it's a gin cocktail. I'm not a gin drinker, but it was delicious.
Okay.
So yeah, I had a really good experience. I would definitely go back again. Maybe just a name tag that lets me know you work there.
Yeah.
Kind of just look like there's just all these people in
They
there
did have
moving
a lot
around.
Of employees, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. I mean,
It
maybe
was the
just
first
because they're
week,
just
so.
getting ready, and it was busy. I mean, yeah.
Well, let us know if you guys have tried it yet, and let us know what you also would like to see in the future. Do you want more real estate news? Do you want more just San Diego news? We want to tailor this so you guys get the most value out of it.
That's right. Yeah.
Yes. All right. I think that is it, unless there's any last questions.
And we got through those
and if
fast
you
today.
want any other neighborhood stats, let me know in the comments, even after this video is over, and I'll pop them in there and let you know what they are.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks for tuning in, and we will be back next Wednesday, I think. Yes.
Yes,
Most likely.
I think so.
For more YouTube Live. Thanks for watching.
Perfect.
Catch us next time. Bye.
Bye.